I'm Ellie.
I'm Izzie.
And welcome to She Hit Me With a Cactus.
Don't really understand what's going on. It's very hard.
No, it offends me.
It's not my only problem.
Are you sure it's a bathroom?
He had chicken feet.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh! Welcome back to another episode of She Hit Me With a Cactus because she did and she would again.
Because you're annoying.
Not as annoying as you.
Rude.
How are you?
Ooh. How are you?
I am well. How are you?
I am exhausted.
Tell me.
I've been doing snail care.
Sorry?
When I walk, I'm on snail care at the moment because it's in between like raining and sunny and raining and sunny, isn't it? So I have to do a lot of snail care.
I don't understand the phrase snail care.
When it rains, all the snails and the worms come onto the roads
Yeah.
and the pathways and they get trodden on by people. So I go out and move them all off of the roads.
What, in your spare time or when you're out?
When I'm walking,
You
when
don't-
I'm walking the dog.
You're not going out specifically
No.
to do snail care.
God, the summer is a busy time. No, when it's been raining and I go on a dog walk, it takes twice as long because I've got so much snail care to do.
What is wrong with you?
I want to save them. That's the worst feeling in the world when you feel a crunch.
The worst feeling in the world.
Ellie, it's so awful. You just killed a lot. I bet you're a killer, aren't you? Bet you're a killer.
No.
We don't go out on walks as much, I suppose, because you don't have a dog. But there's so many everywhere, and I just worry they're all going to die. So I have to save them all. Worms in the winter, generally.
You can't
Snails.
save them all though.
Snails in the summer. Well,
There'll
no.
be some straight up crunching as we speak.
Oh, don't even, because I haven't been out today. Death to all the snails on Saturday.
Yep.
So sad. But yes,
Snail
other than
carers
that, I'm
can't
fine. I'm
take a
just a
day
bit
off.
exhausted from snail
Oh.
care. How are you?
I'm not as exhausted as you.
Okay.
Although I did have a traumatic experience yesterday.
What happened to you, dear?
I winded myself.
Right. How can you wind yourself? You punch yourself in the stomach.
No, it was something like Freddie said, "Oh, come look over my shoulder" or something.
And you punched yourself.
No. He said, and I was so angry about it. No, and he was lying on the bed, so I was on the floor.
Right.
And I jumped up onto the bed and his shoulder went straight into my throat.
So Freddie did it.
Well, no, it was entirely my fault. He did not move. I moved into his shoulder.
Ow.
Is
Is that winding if it's a throat? I thought winding was your stomach.
Well, it felt like I'd been.
Oh, right.
winded.
Could you not breathe?
No,
well,
I
you're an
was like,
assman. You're an assman.
I'm an ass man.
Assman.
I'm an ass man, yeah. That's what they
You're
call
an
me.
asthmatic.
Not really.
Is it asthmatic or asthmatic? Because it's
Asthmatic.
it's spelled asthmatic, isn't it? But no one says asthmatic. I'm just asthmatic.
Yeah.
So it's asthma, really, rather than asthma. Asthma.
Who's saying
I mean,
asthma?
that's my point. It's spelled like that, but no one says it like that.
No.
It's like
Yeah.
asthma.
But I'm barely asthmatic.
Oh, okay. I thought you had an inhaler.
I do, but only for when I'm ill.
I like the ones with chambers. The mouth, when you were little, you had the ones that had like
Yeah,
the
that's-
mouthpiece.
Because you can't be trusted to...
Oh, I never had them. I
No,
actually
I
had
don't
a
mean
coughing
you
fit one time, so I had to use your brown.
My brown.
Your brown inhaler. You used to have brown and blue, and
I
I used the brown once. Well, I don't know the difference.
It's just different medicine.
Yeah, but
One's more long-term, one's a short-term solution.
I needed brown apparently.
I don't know. I don't... Like, I've only ever had it when I was, like, proper sick.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good. How are you, Niall?
I'm well again.
Niall is sitting on a bench and he's wearing shorts, and it does look like he's not wearing any trousers right now.
You will not get a
Looks
clip
like
of
you're
that.
wearing hot pants.
Yes, just a small, tight, hot pant on a Saturday morning.
Is a hot pant tight? Are they tights?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Tights.
What are hot pants?
Tight shorts.
They're
Tiny,
just really
tight shorts.
tight
Are they,
shorts.
are they tight though? Are they?
Tights.
Are they tights?
No,
are
they're
they
short.
tight? Or
Yeah,
are
they're
they loose
tight.
shorts?
No, they're tight.
Tight.
No, I don't like those.
That wasn't a question.
We didn't ask you
It
if
wasn't-
you like hot pants.
It wasn't, do you want some?
No, but like you know, girls wear like leggings and tights.
Yeah, Niall
for-
doesn't like
for,
the whole
comfy.
bike, like cycling shorts. Doesn't like the bike shorts.
You're not.
I like them.
Conflict.
I bought some actually
No,
to take
but
away with me.
what I was getting at was like girls wear like leggings and tights for comfy clothes.
Yeah.
Whereas I like baggy shorts.
We're not asking you to wear them.
No, I was just saying.
You don't have to have hot pants.
Okay.
Niall.
play a game before Niall goes out and purchases some hot pants? Shall we play fact or fiction?
We can.
Okay.
Coincidence, I have some for you.
That's good news. What's the game?
Fact or fiction.
But how do you play if those are new?
The noobs.
The noobs.
If you are new, I'm going to read out
I
a collective of
I am
words.
Marvin. I don't know why.
If you're new, I'm Marvin.
Hi, I'm Marvin.
Your work experience, Marvin.
I'm going to read out a collection of words that string together to form a sentence
Niall,
or a phrase.
Don't be a prat. Just say you was going to say a sentence.
And you're going to tell me if it's true or false, fact or fiction.
No, we're going to tell you if it's fact or fiction.
You
Carry
never
on.
ever tell me if it's true or
What
false.
is our
Because
theme?
that's not the title of the game.
What's
The theme this time is cars.
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 As in, ka-chow!
Not as in, but it could be, because that is related to cars.
Okay.
It is called
In the
cars.
broader sense,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
cars.
Okay, got it. I'm not very good at cars.
First one.
I know that when mine starts blinking, it's got a problem. My car healed itself. I had a broken indicator. You know when they start going like tick 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 when they're broken instead of like tick 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 tick, it goes like tick 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 when it's about to lose battery. And that was on a trip back from your house months ago. It's back. It's healed. It's working fine.
That means you've got
It's a
a
fly.
dead bulb or something. if
An
it starts doing
electrical
that.
issue. Oh,
That's an actual
got it.
warning sign, I think.
what are you doing?
There was a fly, and I went like that, and I got it, and then I opened my hand, and I let it go again.
Are you aware that we're filming a podcast right now?
The
Sorry.
tick, 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 tick.
Right. Let's do cars.
First one. There is one person in the UK that doesn't need a driving licence.
The king.
The king, surely. But does he? I've never seen him
No,
in
they need a license.
a whip around.
The Queen used to.
The Pope? Does the Pope need a?
In the UK. The Pope's not in the UK.
Oh no, who's the one in Westminster Abbey then? I get them mixed up.
The Archbishop.
Yeah, they're different.
The Bish.
Maybe he doesn't need a driver's license.
Why?
Well, how do you become the Archbishop of Canterbury? Do you just become like a really good vicar? A really good priest?
I don't know.
And then you get accelerated up to the Archbishop?
I don't know.
I'm not really that sure either. I'd say the king, because that's the only... The Prime Minister definitely does.
Yeah.
They're not important enough. I'd say the king.
I'd say the king, but then I know that the Queen used to drive around a lot, so she must have to have some form of...
Maybe they did a test, but they just don't need a licence to prove it. Maybe they still have to pass, but they don't have to...
It's a shame, because it means that she can't be ID'd when she pops to the off licence to get some alcohol.
She's not here. Also, she's on money. She can just look at a coin.
It's
That's
me.
me. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think... she's also not on money.
Not anymore, no. They started rolling out the Charles.
I know.
Isn't that weird?
I've not seen any.
So you're going with that string?
fact.
The
Yeah.
sovereign.
You are correct, it is true.
Woo!
So,
No need.
Charles. So my question though, most people do their driver's test when they're young, like 17, 18. So surely they would have done it when they were younger. Do they just get their driver's license taken away from them?
Yeah, but what I'm thinking is the Queen was on the throne when she was like 20.
Yeah, she probably didn't. But
Charles would have done.
Charles is old now, and he's only just become king. So
Yeah.
did he do his test and had a driver's license for the last 50 years of his life?
Yeah, props.
Oh, well.
Props.
I'd be upset if I lost my driver's
they used
licence.
to be renewed as well.
Oh yeah, you have to get it renewed every so many years, don't you?
Yeah. Don't know.
Next question.
Um,
Next statement. Forgive me.
String together a couple of words.
Do us a solid and string together some words.
driving upwards,
Upwards.
so directly upwards at 60 miles an hour,
You can't go upwards.
you would get to the moon in just under 6 weeks.
You can't go upwards. What about gravity?
Theoretically.
What about gravity?
Theoretically.
What about gravity?
Okay.
Does gravity exist in this
Theory.
scenario?
No.
No.
Imagine you're driving a car on a
6
road
weeks.
directly upwards.
That's a
It would
long
take
time.
you just
Yeah,
under
but it's not
6
as long
weeks.
as I would have thought. Isn't that weird? How many light years away is it?
The moon?
Yeah. Ooh.
That was my stomach, sorry.
How many light years away is the moon? Maybe not even in light years.
I think it's closer than we think it is.
Well, it can't be light years away if it's light years measured in walking. Like if you were walking, it would take a year. Oh no, it's how long light would take to travel. That's why it's called light years.
Called walk years?
No, well that's what I mean. So it can't be a light year, can it?
No.
So
I think that's fact.
Just under 6 weeks, and you think over?
I think over.
It is in fact over. So
Yeah.
that was fiction.
How much over?
How much over do you think?
2 weeks.
No. Oh, 2 weeks longer than 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So 8
So 8
weeks. You couldn't be bothered
That
to do
was
the
bizarre.
math.
You said how much over?
Oh, yeah,
2 weeks over.
Oh, I
To
said
be fair,
longer. I
you
thought I
did.
said longer.
No, I think
Carry
you
on.
did say
Yeah.
over. I think.
Look at me like I'm a fool.
I think 50 weeks.
50?
50 weeks.
So a year.
Over.
Oh, yeah, that's almost a year. Okay.
50
No,
weeks
no.
over 8.
No, shut up. It's 50 weeks over 6 for a start. I think
Wow, okay. Just how long? Right, let's not do
25
the over thing.
overall 25 weeks.
No, that's like half a year.
Yeah. It's the moon.
6 months at 60 miles an hour.
Yeah.
No.
It is just
You're a
under
fool.
6 months. Apparently.
I'm right.
Yes, so it's about 250,000 miles away.
Blimey. So no light years. That's for longer distances.
That's
Light years are
that's
miles,
actually
like
mental.
miles,
Yeah,
miles,
that's what I
miles,
say.
miles, miles.
You wouldn't be able to go, like, how would you get petrol and stuff like that? Do you
Well,
know
it's
what I mean?
realistically, it's not possible, is it?
The
You also can't
the
drive
key
straight
word
up.
right at the start was theoretically.
Yeah, we don't like theory.
Okay,
One
well,
more now.
one more. Drivers over the age of 75 have to display a special sign in the back of their car to let the other drivers know they're old
No.
in Japan.
That's short.
In
In
Japan.
Japan.
Well, to be fair, no, this in Japan sounded like an afterthought.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure.
At the end of the
it-
sentence, then you went in Japan.
It wasn't in there, but you were so convinced so early on
No, I wouldn't say it's an I'm old sign.
You said that.
to let people know, other drivers know that they are old.
I'm old. The Japanese are brutal, aren't they? If that is true.
I think that might be true, you know.
No, I definitely don't think that's true.
No, I do. Fact.
Fiction.
It is fact.
Whoop whoop.
It's a little
brutal.
it's this little sign here.
Oh, yeah.
Wondrous.
They have multiple stickers for different
Oh, I
things.
think that's quite mean because that 75 looks different on everyone, doesn't it?
It just means older driver at the wheel. Is
So
essentially
what are
it
they
means.
insinuating? That they're worse drivers? Because I disagree. Not all old drivers are bad drivers. Are they saying that they might have bad vision?
Izzy, I don't know.
It
Or
could
they
be-
might fall
It
asleep?
could be bad hearing, bad vision. It could be any of
Bad
that.
hearing? Why do you need to hear? Deaf people can drive.
Just
Just
saying.
in general.
Okay.
Like aging human. So now time for Answers Anonymous. Anonymous answers. You
Answers
ask
from the audience that we've asked anonymous questions for.
It lasted a week.
There is no point me being here.
I'm sorry,
There
we
really
did,
isn't.
No, we used to do that segment together.
Yeah, but then you started taking over.
Yeah, no,
Persistently.
You still start it. I'm not taking anything over. I'm just blending myself in.
No, you take over everything. It's your personality trait. You domineer.
That is, Ellie, I'm the least domineering person ever. It's only with you.
Exactly. Anyway, Nigel,
What is the question?
This week we've asked, what are some embarrassing school memories?
School.
I liked school.
Did you?
Yeah.
I had mixed opinions about school.
Pourquoi?
Just because it's a bit boring, isn't it?
I enjoyed the social side of it,
Yeah, well, that's fine.
not the actual
That was
lesson.
embarrassing, though.
Not the lessons and the learning.
The listening and learning. Did you have any embarrassing moments during your school days?
Yes, many. I fell down
I
a
always
lot.
I loved basketball, but I had basketball lunch where when you come back to lessons after basketball or netball practice and you're just sweaty for the rest of the day. I always hated having lunchtime practices. That really upset me. So you have to eat your lunch in a flurry and then you have to get sweaty and then go straight back to school.
Why did you keep saying the word flurry?
It's quite
recently?
nice, isn't it? In a flurry. It's better than in a hurry.
My one memory that will always stick
Your
with
one
me.
memory.
My one embarrassing.
Oh.
The answer to the question.
My only memory in my brain.
No, it's mainly because we've got a video of it, but it's
Oh, your sports day problem. Bless you.
I
A
was-
little bucket.
long story short, I was running the potato race.
Bossing it.
Aged 5.
5 or 6.
Adorable little human.
Very cute.
Absolutely winning in life and at the potato race. Potato race being beanbags in front of you.
Yeah, why is it
Go
called
to-
the potato race?
I don't know. Maybe they did it with potatoes
Well, I
one day.
guess they're sacks, aren't they? Little beanbag sacks. Oh yeah, maybe they did it with vegetables back in the day.
Back in day.
Back in day.
Was winning, absolutely killing it, may I add, all on video. Father's like, go Ellie, you got this, go on, run. Pick up my bucket, in the lead, everyone else is still on beanbag number 3 or whatever. I start sprinting.
Hit a pothole.
Mid-lane, flew. And I kid you not, flew.
Oh, she flew.
Through the air.
Yeah.
My legs are above my head.
Ellie came down first, then the bucket, and then all of the beanbags.
Smacked into the ground, face first.
It was really rough.
And then what makes it even worse is I got to the end. So, I mean,
Did you get a sticker for participating?
Yes, but let me tell you what the sticker said. So
I tried my best.
Yes. Got stickers for gold, silver and bronze, which the gold would have been mine, and the points, but because of pothole gate.
I know it's quite dangerous to have a pothole in a school, a sports day running lane.
Honestly.
They could have packed it over.
It's so upsetting. If you freeze frame the video, my legs are literally above my head and you see my face just heading
Quite a
towards
sight
the
to
ground.
behold. I think I was born then, actually.
Yeah, you were, because you were sat and then
I was sat there looking adorable.
No, after I've collected my I tried my best sticker, which is obnoxiously large, this big, and it's lime green, pretty much like my dog actually.
Yeah.
It's lime green with a bird on it. That's
mine had a bunny. Yeah.
And I'm like, this bird does not make me feel better. And then the video camera's like, oh, congratulations, Ellie, you tried. And I'm like, yeah, I was trying really hard.
I was winning.
And life thought, no, one too much. And then it just pans to you, and
you're ice cream.
You're sat on a picnic blanket with your face covered in ice cream, like some sort of lunatic.
It's 1 or 2. Leave me alone. It's probably one of my first ice creams. I'm not a lunatic.
You were smothered.
Thriving.
You were smothered. You were covered in it.
Well, that's what babies do.
Yeah, but you were old enough to know better because you were sat there with your sandals,
my little hat. I was having
sandals
a great time.
and a hat.
Great time.
Whereas I'm blood everywhere.
Do you know what I thought was funny about that? Is that when I then joined the school, they put siblings in the same house to avoid family competition.
Yeah, and
It's a
then
bit weird, isn't it? Who's going to get that vexed about sports day?
but then I had to accompany you.
Yeah.
In certain races. It was so
My
unnecessary.
chaperone.
There was no one there to accompany me. Why did I then have to escort you to the start
Because
line?
that's little sister
And then
privileges.
stand at the end come
to me.
here, you slow worm.
I wasn't slow, actually. I was also very, very speedy. Super speedy speed round. I don't know what happened because I'm not that fast now, but I try. Anyway, my embarrassing school memory was...
Mortifying.
No, that wasn't embarrassing. It was more sad and cute
Embarrassing.
rather than...
Izzy, if you listen to the video, everyone just goes, ooh.
Because it was awful.
Because
you
I
slapped.
Yes.
You smacked the ground.
I'm aware, my
Mine
nose
was
has never been the same since.
Mine was year 7, so that's peak awkward, sweepy side fringe buck teeth phase.
You did have quite protruding
Mouth.
teeth.
Yes.
You had your Nanny McPhee tooth.
Yes, and I had, when kids are just their big teeth are still growing and they have the
little
wavy
tombstones.
bottoms. No, they still have the wavy edges.
Yeah.
But I still had that. So bless me, very sweet. And it
You
was
have quite big teeth.
all right, leave
You
me
did.
alone. I grew into my teeth. So year 7, I was brand new to the school. It was a couple of weeks in, first term. Ellie, year 11. So I was like, oh my God, I've got an older sister in year 11. I'm so cool. I was like, and then I saw you.
I don't think I was year 11.
Yes, you were. When I was year 7, you were in year 11. Anyway, little year 7, I saw you. I think it was either between lessons or during lunchtime. I saw you over near a block, and I was like, "That's
Near a block.
a block of flats." One of the, I think it was the humanities block.
Right.
You were
I thought you
outside
meant
with your
just
friends.
like a boulder.
No. It's what I do at school. No, you were stood by your friends, and I was like, oh, I'm going to go say hello. And you had your back turned to me, and so I ran at you and jumped onto your back.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't you. It was, I won't say her name, but it was a girl in your year that looked extremely like you, and she had very curly hair, the same colour as yours, and it turned around and it was not you, and I didn't know what to do. I think I cried afterwards, but I was like, I'm so sorry. She was like, that's okay. Why is there a year 7 on my head? It was incredibly embarrassing.
With her wavy buck teeth.
And So
a giant backpack.
I had to fled. I had to flee.
You had to flit.
I had to flee quickly, and yeah, very embarrassing.
I don't remember us being at school together.
Yeah, it was only
Like
for a
secondary
short
school.
time.
I remember having.
I remember that.
I remember being at primary school with you because you were just. I had to take you places.
Transport, which was so incapable.
Thought I was doing a nice thing.
They just do that with older siblings, don't they? I wasn't craving your attention. Ellie, I need your help.
Well.
Like some kind of helpless woman on a tricycle.
You were always just sort of around.
In
I
the
was like,
sand.
you again.
Aw, I was lovely and still am. Niall. What were people embarrassed about?
You were a
us?
lot sweeter back then.
Down then.
Down then.
Down there.
Down there. You were a lot sweeter.
Yeah, and then I
'Cause you
got
didn't
into
speak.
the nice phase of trying to play with you, and you used to shut me out of your room
Yeah, but
and just sit outside and
that's because you were annoying. Yes, you did. Yes, but Izzy, I used
Because
to
you used
shit.
to have friends
I used
over,
to
and I was
shut-
so desperate to play with you.
Yeah, you used to sit outside my bedroom door and sing at me.
I was trying to be my extra annoying self to try and get you to open the door and play. Oh, it sucks being a little sister. We'll go into more stories again one day about how I was abused as a little sister, but there are plenty.
You were never abused.
Ellie.
You were never abused.
When we did dancing on wood in the living room, I never got to be Jane Torval. I always had to be Christopher Dean. And I had to lift Ellie above my head. Bear in mind, I was about 5.
That is not true. I've never asked you to lift me above
Ellie,
your
I
head.
had to catch you. You had to run at me and I had to catch you. I was like 5 years old. You were 9 at that point. I had to carry this 9-year-old.
Very big. I was small for my age.
You were still 9 years old and I was having to pick you up. And when we played zookeepers, Ellie got to be the zookeeper and I had to be the lion that just sat in a cage while she rode her bike around me.
And there were occasions where we used to go on the trampoline, and then I'd go inside because I'd be like, "Oh, I need the bathroom," and then she'd be waiting for me on the trampoline. I never came back.
I was sat out there for hours, just like, well, she can't be taking that long. Like, what's going on? I was sat there all afternoon. Cruel. Anyway, enough about that.
digress.
School,
Niall.
Niall. What's happened to the people at school?
Right, okay. So we've got nobody told my parents or me that people don't dress up for World Book Day. I went in dressed as the very hungry caterpillar and everyone else was just in uniforms. Oh, that was in secondary school.
Oh no!
Okay, I felt a little
Year
bit.
7.
No, or it might be like year 10 or year 9.
you know by then.
not
Oh, yeah.
Your
You
year,
learnt by
your year
then.
10 coming on as the hungry
Oh
caterpillar.
my god, they were a little year 7 and dressed as the caterpillar.
No. Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Anything to do with non-uniform days made me incredibly anxious because I was always paranoid that I was going to get the day wrong. And so thank God I had Kira, who lived very close to me and caught the bus with me because I could judge whether she was in uniform or not. And if she wasn't, I was like, God, score. I'm not going to
Score. Score.
No, but I'm not going to be the only one showing up in non-uniform when it's not appropriate. Anything else now?
Oh, I had a similar one to that, but it was in primary. I got sent in as Princess Leia.
Why?
Why did you not
Because
fight back?
That's not a book either.
Oh yeah, that's not a book.
And it's a
Oh, on
lady.
World Book Day, not just on any random day.
Sent in as you go in as Leia today.
Just because I had long hair, my mum put it up and thought,
Oh, we
"Oh,
know
that
you
looks
had
fine."
long hair, sunshine.
Oh, Niall.
We've got a very simple, I vomited on Mary and Joseph at the nativity play. That sounds like
Baby was born.
that sounds like Antichrist.
Oh, anything to do with nativity. Someone was always wetting themselves or being sick or
Or
screaming.
you were just saying all the lines.
I wasn't.
Izzy, your nativity shows were pretty much. It might have been the birth. Might as well have been the birth of you.
I was the innkeeper's daughter.
Yeah, but it was just every line was yours.
I was the actress of the group, and I had to wear a tea towel on my head.
Well, yeah, that's just a given.
Oh, anyone else?
We've got quite a long one here. It was my Valentine's Day in year 4, and I put my number in the girl I liked desk.
They had a phone number in year 4. Blimey.
The
I didn't have a phone until I was like 30.
This is
That's
Gen
true
Z.
also.
right?
Yeah, very Gen Z.
How old are they now? Are they year
Also,
6?
in your desk. And that's more of American. I'm wondering if they're American because we don't have those kind of desks in the UK, do we?
She found it and gave it to the teacher. The teacher told everyone to sit down and called me to the front. She then proceeded to question me as to how my number ended up in the desk. And when she asked me if it was because I liked her, I felt my face start burning and I started seeing the stars. I almost died from embarrassment. I think she realised what she was doing at this point and told me to sit down. But never in my life have I felt more embarrassed.
That's
What a
bad,
bad teacher.
teacher.
That's
That's
so rude.
so bad.
So do you like her?
That's such a horrible teacher.
But also, what's the
There's no harm in that.
what's the beef? I don't understand.
It's not something to be told off for. That is a bad teacher. You had no need to be embarrassed like that.
That was really cruel. and
childhood
unnecessary.
trauma. Horrible. I hope they don't teach now. I hope they suffered.
You see?
Next up, we're going to do Agony Aunts. Better? Is that
Yeah.
better?
Sorry, I'm just looking at the plant
Yeah.
over there. It's really grown.
You're proud of your plant, right?
Yeah,
That's
because
not what we need.
No, just because I had one of them before and I killed it, so now
Proud of
that
you.
one's-
Great. Next up is Agony Aunts, where we're going to be solving your problems and addressing your confessions and correcting them. Your
We're not
behaviours.
correcting anything.
Niall, what are the problems of the people this week?
Disclaimer: we are not professionals.
In the things that you probably need advice in.
And no problems will be corrected.
No.
My boyfriend has the ugliest pair of sandals, so I threw them out while he was at work. And he's been looking for them for weeks. Do I fess up? I didn't realise they were so important to him.
I have a tendency to lie. So I think I would be like, yeah, let's look. Bless you.
So sorry. Thank you.
I have a tendency to just be like, oh yeah, let's keep looking. Like I'd help him. I think I'd help you look rather than just be like, yeah, I threw them away. Or maybe I would just be like, yeah, they were ugly. Depends on what kind of relationship you have with your boyfriend and how sensitive he is.
Well, I know that I would be very upset if Freddie did that to me. And
Oh, yeah.
he told me,
Yeah.
because I get very emotionally attached to my belongings.
Yeah, but maybe the boyfriend doesn't. He just loves those sandals.
Yeah, it depends on the relationship he has with the sandals.
Well,
Okay.
none
How
anymore.
much does he love the sandals?
Oh, that's really sad.
He
if
clearly
if
loves
they're
them
like a
enough because
memory
look-
attached to
exactly.
them, like a good beach trip, you know. But I don't feel like that's the problem here. I think he was just like quite like perturbed.
I love the word perturbed.
It's great, isn't it? I think you have to fess up, don't you?
Yeah,
Just fess up and be like, look, I'm so sorry. I will get you some new sandals, and if he can't handle it, he'll break up with you.
Or just be like, sorry, I'm really sorry I broke them, or I like spilt a smoothie all
And I
over
had
them.
to throw them away.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how long has he been asking where are the sandals, and she's not said, oh,
Yeah.
That's the
then
question.
lie and be like, oh, actually, I didn't want to tell you.
Does
You know,
say-
you can't just be like, I didn't want to tell you, but I spilt tomatoes on them, and
I didn't want to tell you because I was looking for an exact replica.
oh yeah, just buy him some new ones and be like, oh look, I'm so sorry. Like mask the badness with new sandals.
Ta-da!
Next nail.
Oh, just that was it?
Yes.
Okay. I shared a bowl of seafood pasta with my girlfriend on our first date because she loves seafood and I wanted us to have things in common.
Right.
But I have a mild allergy to shellfish. Now she makes it for dinner all the time for me because she thinks I like it. And I'm scared for my health.
What happens to him when he eats seafood?
You have to tell
You
her.
can't continually eat things that you're allergic to just because you want to bond with her over
No,
shellfish.
you have to tell her, and I think she'll think that's super sweet that you wanted
Yeah.
to try something that she liked so much, and that you
I'm
now-
willing to die.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's quite
You have to tell her.
intense.
She's
I
not.
don't think she'd be annoyed that you lied. It's not about that. It would be like, oh, that's bless you. You didn't have to like be on the verge of death in order to
It's-
impress me.
It's just shellfish.
Tell her.
pasta.
100% tell
Speak to
her. Easy one.
Own up. Don't be shellfish. It's time for our last segment of the episode.
Oh, last segment. It's the final segment. That's still my favourite song. As a child, I used to go crazy over that song. Don't know
Who
why.
sings it?
All Saints.
All Saints.
It's a shop.
It's also a band that sings
No, I get
Other
them
songs.
confused because
Your favourite song.
My other favourite song as a child was "Oh When the Saints Go Marching In," and so I always think they're the same song.
Who sings
I
Final
don't know.
Countdown?
Do-do-do-do.
It's your favourite song in the world, you don't know?
I don't know. I've never needed to look it up. I just know it's my favourite song. Who sings it?
Pretty sure it's Europa.
Vocalist of Europa.
Oh. There you go. Well done. It's my favourite song. Not by All Saints.
Where are they from? Do you know?
England. Europe.
They're Swedish.
You're Europe. I was right.
Let's play Would You Rather.
Right.
I'm going to have to clarify some of these because I know you're going to fire back at me with blooming questions and things. So I'll try. Just let me speak, please.
Well.
Well, I don't think I'm the one that you need to have that conversation with.
Would you rather have a permanent mullet haircut or ponytail haircut?
A mullet.
So your
Mullet
ponytail,
or
it's
a
cut
pony?
into that shape and it's permanently in a ponytail or permanently
I
in
don't want either.
Ponytail.
You gotta would you rather? You gotta choose one.
Definitely ponytail. Because I have my
Ponytail.
hair in a ponytail lots. I've never had my hair in a mullet.
Ponytail. for
You
sure.
you can never take it out. It's just
Oh,
bear that
it
in
would
mind.
hurt though. You know when you have a pony in too long or a bun in and your brain starts to hurt. You have to like massage.
I don't like that hand
No,
actually.
you have to like get into your scalp and like
Yeah.
and it hurts. I think I'd take that over. Oh, mullets are cool.
Yeah,
though,
but when you
that's
say like shaved into a ponytail, you just mean like you've got the underbit faded,
An undercut.
and then you've got the sides
Oh.
shorter. You
Yeah,
still
like,
have
what
to
do
have
you
the
mean
hair
shaved?
tie in, right?
Yeah, it's still tied in. Yeah.
So what? So that's the only bit of my hair I have left.
No, we'll allow it to look somewhat like a ponytail, but you are shaved underneath and,
So it's just an undercut.
faded.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd go with that over a mullet.
I don't know. Actually, I think I'd go with a mullet. Just like rock the 80s look, you know, shaggy.
Shaggy.
Yeah, I think I'd go with that.
Okay.
You
split.
with a mullet would be hilarious.
Better than you with your shaved sides. That's a stylistic choice.
Right, next
Catch me next week with a mullet.
next one. Right. Would you rather always have smelly gas?
Why'd you look at me when you said smelly?
I just sorry. I meant,
You direct eye contact with Ellie.
Smelly?
It does rhyme with your name.
Gas.
How smelly? What
or-
does it smell
or
of?
Just when it just smells. And
Yeah.
You're like, or always have a really dry mouth. So when it's dry and you
when
drink and it
in
and
an
it goes
interview
away.
or something when you go.
It doesn't go away. So you're always like, oh, I need another drink.
Well, can you eat foods to like remedy your smelly gas?
No.
No.
Whenever you have gas,
I think
it
I'd
smells.
rather have smelly gas
Yeah.
because dry mouth is really horrible.
Dry mouth would be forever, the gas would be temporary.
Yeah, because you're not just like gassing about all the time, are you?
What a phrase. Get that above your bed.
Next.
Would you rather go without shampoo for the rest of your life or toothpaste for the rest of your life?
Definitely shampoo.
Shampoo.
You can't have no toothpaste. Oh wait, can you use like I'm trying to think of what you could strawberries? Would that be a good alternative as toothpaste?
Strawberries.
Well, what? Okay.
Your mouth would be all red.
Can you have mints?
Beef mince.
No, like
mints,
chewing
like
gum.
peppermint.
I'll allow
well, then,
chewing gum.
Then yeah, I'd take the shampoo then
Yeah.
because then like
No, I would get rid of shampoo and
Would
keep
you?
toothpaste. Yeah, for sure.
Oh.
Because if you train your hair for long enough,
I'd get veneers.
you still have to brush your teeth.
Yeah, but I think you can get away with it for longer.
No, because it's the breath.
Oh yeah, the breath.
It's on the
yeah, but you
tongue.
can have peppermint. You can have chewing gum
Yeah, but
for the breath.
it doesn't substitute the
No, it's
actual
not, but
cleanliness
I also
of the
would
mouth.
hate to have greasy hair all the time.
Yes, but if you don't use shampoo like often,
think that's a
you can
myth.
it's not a myth because people with, as a previous curly hair gal, I only
You
wash.
do still have curly hair. You just straighten it.
Yeah, I know.
This is not a previous curly hair gal. You can
yeah.
go back anytime you feel like it.
I know. I wash my hair a lot less than.
Yeah, see, I tried doing that, and I think for some hair
Straighten it.
types it just doesn't work
No,
because
it's just because your hair's too dependent on the shampoo.
it's not because I
It
did
is.
it for weeks where I did it 3 days apart or 4 days apart, and it just
because
was.
your hair is too dependent on the shampoo.
Oh, stop beefing with my hair.
You can also use shower gel as a substitute for shampoo.
Oh, that's
Because when I
scratchy
first
though,
met
isn't
Freddie,
it?
he was using a 3-in-1.
Yeah, well, men do. It's like, oh, let's put everything in one thing. Grim.
All I'm saying is, I don't, but they do get bought it as well for like Christmas. It's always, oh, here's a pack of links
Yeah,
with a
it's
3
quite
in
an
1.
easy
You know, it's an
present
easy
from
present
her,
that
that's
people
true.
get them.
Fair enough.
you
But
got
you
that
also
for
then
Christmas.
electively
I
buy
did get
it.
that from your mother. Yeah.
Yes. It's a lovely one.
No, it
Really
smells
nice.
great.
Really great.
What did you decide?
I think keep the shampoo and use chewing gum.
Keep the toothpaste. Leave the shampoo.
Would you rather have everything that you say have to be written down by hand, so you have to write it down as
Right.
well, or you speak in rhymes?
I'd love to speak in a rhyme.
Oh, but how
Everything.
annoying.
I do it all the time.
What if... That would be too annoying. Do you have to think of the rhymes or do they come naturally to you?
No, just as you speak, everything's in
I think
rhyme.
that'd be quite
I'd
sing-songy.
I'd
quite
much
fun.
rather that.
My wrists cannot keep up with me writing.
With how much you talk.
Well, that too, but
true.
I have tendinitis, so there's no way that I could do that. I can barely function.
I would rhyme.
I'm falling apart. Next file.
I've got one that's off the top of my head, actually,
Okay.
that
Oh,
goes
Oh,
around.
He's
It's-
freestyling.
I'm freestyling.
Spontaneous.
No, because I've seen it loads on YouTube at the moment.
Yeah.
Would you rather £1 million now or £25,000 for every marathon you do?
£1 million now.
Well, someone owes me 25k.
I'm not sure I could do 4 marathons. So then I wouldn't even equal the same amount of money. What do you mean no?
Izzie, that would only get you 100
You
grand.
said 250.
25.
You said 25. What? No way would. Why would you want to do that many marathons? Why are you both looking at me like I'm crazy?
Because you could do 4 in a year.
That's 40 marathons just to get the same amount of money for doing nothing. What a stupid question. You could get £1 million and then do a marathon if you want to do a marathon. Why would you do marathons for less money? That makes no sense.
Because you could earn more.
No, but only if you do over 40 marathons and die.
There's also the argument of you're earning the money.
No,
And people
I don't want to.
Do you
I
want
would-
do you
no.
want to live your life where you're not earning money?
I'm sorry. If I wanted to do a marathon, I'd just take all the money and do a marathon.
If you're earning it, is it tax free?
What if I say
If you win the lottery, it's
I've-
tax-free anyway.
Yeah, but if you're technically earning 25,000
Yeah, it's
every time you
tax.
do
So
a
you
marathon,
don't.
it's
It's even more
taxed.
marathons you
so
have to
marathon
do.
money is tax free,
Okay.
but the million is limited to you only have £1 million, and that is
In
it.
your whole life.
That's it.
Well, but no, you've changed the rules slightly.
No, that's a new question. New question.
I would then.
Well,
do
then
the
I'd do the
marathons.
marathons because then I don't think I could live off. Could you live off
You
£1 million?
couldn't live off £1 million
You-
for the rest of your life.
Cumulative wealth
I don't think
and
you can,
putting that
can
money
you? That's
into things would
that's
be
like.
better.
£1 million is about 30k for 30 years.
Yeah, but
33
you
years.
have to. I'd have to buy a house at some point. Marathons. You've changed the game, but I don't like the game. Marathons. Stupid, but
So if you're limited at
marathons.
£1 million, it's a marathons.
Well, it would also motivate me to run a bit more, which is probably for the best, you know.
And I think that's where we'll leave it. Thank you so much for listening, watching, joining,
Consuming
being.
us
Never
through whatever
ever say consuming us again.
through whatever medium you see fit.
Oh, have a lovely week. If we don't see you in the week, we'll see you again.
Why will we see them in
in
the
the
week?
new year.
Why are we going to see them in the week? We're not doing another one.
Some of them we might see in the week.
Okay, but not all of them. That'd be quite a lot.
We will see you all in the week.
Follow us on TikTok, subscribe, follow us on Instagram. Give us a comment down
Subscribe.
below about what your favourite part of your
No, just don't. Just go away.
school days were. Bye!
Don't really understand what's going on.
It's a bit hard.
No, it offends me.
It's not my only problem.
Are you sure it's a bathroom?
He had chicken feet.